Good evening, Philippines. Good evening, traders. Today is Friday, at the end of the week, December 4th. And before I start, in fact, we're looking at the 15-minute chart here. But before I start, let's look at the um, economic calendar. We had our non-farm payroll that was released earlier at at what time? 9:30 Philippine time, 8:30 Eastern, 8:30 a.m. Eastern time in the U.S. And basically, it says here, U.S. economy came back more quickly than previously thought. However, the non-farm payroll change had a negative number because they were expecting 480,000. Previous was 610. So they were thinking of it would only decrease to this amount of 480,000, right? But in reality, it was only 245. So not really meeting the expectation of the forecast. So therefore, it was a negative connotation. But you will see how the market reacted. It basically reacted positively, but not of a big impact. If we look at this on the, I don't know if you guys can hear me. I'm trying to test this out on StreamYard. But anyways, if you saw this on the 15-minute chart, we're looking at this. There's the 830 bar right here. See this? If I put my time in here, that's the 830 bar, right? So if we're looking at that, um, basically, that's just saying that it went up. You saw that. It's eight, that's nine. But if you look at this more into the other chart here, I'll show you um, right here. Now, where's this? So I'm looking at it right here. Right there. Oops, wrong one. We're more into this other chart. That's this one. Here's the 830 chart right here. So you see this, 830, it went down, and then it basically corrected itself back, going back up. So that's where we're at. Hold on. So that's where we're at. So before I go on even further, let me put this disclaimer on here. So any comments made during this live webinar is strictly for educational purposes only. It's not supposed to be traded, nor should it be taken as trading advice. It's strictly for educational purposes only to illustrate how I trade the legacy, not the legacy strategy that I teach my students. So any past performance of the legacy strategy is not indicative of future results. Okay. So I must also state that I am neither a licensed nor professional trading advisor. I am merely a retail trader like everyone else. And what else can I say? Other than that, again, this is strictly for educational purposes only. Okay, so that said, here's the chart where it looks like we're going back up. Overall, during the overnight session, we basically had really nothing going on. It's basically going from a +2 deviation to a -2 deviation. That's your range right there. And that's where we're going right now. So basically your range is right here. We'll see if it's going to continue following that range. Let me see here. Right here. From the +2 to -2 deviation. It's around right there. And that's where our range is going to be. Here is the +2 deviation. Here's the -2 deviation, and that's where it was. The low of the day was right down here, so that's basically beyond the -3 deviation. So looks like the high of the day here is around the +2 deviation as well. We might be breaking that, and that's what we're going to be testing as well. So I'll be trading 2 contracts. Again, I'm hoping to make between $200 to $400. So with that said, let me see what I can do here. And that, and hopefully, you guys can hear me with this new setup. I was just, I've been noticing my past um, StreamYard has no audio, which I don't know why. And hopefully this has it. So we'll see. I'll be playing it. So I don't see any comments right now, but that's fine. So again, we'll see what happens here. Trading this two contracts, and I will explain what's going on here, what best as I could in terms of the strategy. So basically, we're looking here more the ETH chart, what just shows the one VWAP, which is the overnight session VWAP, or what we call the electronic trading hours. So we're looking at this more of a right here. Um,
Order submitted.
I kind of missed that right there talking. So we'll see it's going to come back down again. Pretty that we have a lot of erratic movement bars here. Really not that much volatility, put it that way. Just these erratic movements. That's what it is. So it's really hard to trade, especially like this is what you see in the typical holiday session, especially now where most of the institutional traders have already taken a break. They don't come back still, maybe somewhere in mid-January. Um, so we'll see what happens here. Expecting a pullback here. Like I said, I don't want to be chasing that. So let me see. We're hitting the +2 deviation here. Usually +2 deviation, we'll see if we're going to try to break this over here. You can see the point here went up to maybe as high as the +2 deviation up to here, right? So we'll see if it's going to try to break that the way it's going, but you can see the tick bars is basically getting smaller and smaller, meaning less momentum. And we're also approaching the RSI indicator here, more of the overbought area. So I don't be chasing that. We're more looking into the pullback. So let's see. I don't know if I can. I don't know if you guys can hear my volume. I'm trying to. So again, you have some It broke their one tick right here. You see this? It broke that resistance here, and it's probably use it as another bull trap. Let's see. I don't know. So I think it's working. I can hear myself. Okay. Just want to test that out. That's all. So right now, again, I'm looking for this pullback maybe up to here. And we shall see. It broke that one tick, went back down. So basically almost like a bull trap. And they usually do that. We'll test it again to see. Again, the small bars here indicate low momentum, low volatility, but then you have these what we call these erratic bars, and sometimes they would do that. So here we go again. We got to test this again, because this is the high of the day right now. So they're trying to see if they're going to bring this up, but we shall see. There we are. That's what I wanted to see. They just broke it. It's going to
Order
break
filled.
there. Let's see if they're going to fill me into this one. So we're looking at maybe 82.25. We're looking at 2 points here. That's about right in terms of stop. 25. There it is. There we go. So we got the nice 1 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio. I usually don't do 2, especially with this low volatility. So I try at least to get the 1 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio, which I did there. So basically, that was a good trade. So there it is, 242. I finally got my commissions in there. 242.04. That's what the commission is. So it's around what, 250? Yeah, gross. And like I said, between 200 to 400, we basically met our daily profit goal. But I'll be trading more. We can get, depending on this volatility of the market. And that was what, less than a minute we made that, but less than 5 minutes, I should say. Again, it's hard for me. I don't want to be staying too long in the market, especially during this type of Friday, first Friday, especially when it's non-payroll, not NFP, what we call NFP Friday. Because usually the market's kind of weird. It does not really obey the market structure. So now again, hit this +3 deviation. Now what does it do? It's going to come back and probably come back here to the -1, come back up and test going up and down here, and finally we'll decide to test the VWAP. So that's why I like these VWAP, these deviation levels. Again, I'm looking at this one. This is more of the RTH, as you can see here. RTH is regular trading hours, which is the overnight, which begins at right here, 9:30 Eastern time, which is 10:30 here in the Philippines, 10:30 p.m. I don't know why I have Fibonacci's there. Let me take it right out of there. That was from yesterday. So here, There are the two VWAPs. We're above it, so meaning we have the bias of going up. If we look more on the 15-minute chart here, you'll see that we are definitely going up, as you can see that. And here's the Fibonacci, the target. We finally beat this. What is this? The 67. Now what? 27. Now we're headed for the 61.8% extension. That's our goal. Well, then we set another plot of Fibonacci's. So there's a target eventually. I don't know if it's going to get there today. We get there sometime because this has been going on for the past, I don't know how many days, weeks. Let me see. All started here. We reset the Fibonacci's. So that's one. So this basically during this day right here. What day is this? Good question. Right here. November 30th. And that's where we've been going. It's been really, see this right there. So it's really been going up and down. So now we're headed back up again. As you can see this, you can see that, slowly heading up. That's where we're at. So obviously we're headed up. We might have some pullbacks here, but I don't know how fast that's going to reach this target. Maybe today, it can be next week, whatever. Especially during this holiday season. Volatility is kind of low. Let's go back to our, here we are. So what we're looking for is another high probability entry. Right now, this is more of a chasing type of thing. That's now we're here. So we went to a +1. Now it's going to test this +2 again. Let me try to get up there. So I might try to get a position here. There it is. It's kind of down there.
Order submitted.
And now it's going to test that for a minute. I want to really get down here.
Order filled.
Yeah. Like I said, it might hit this upper edge of the +2 deviation. That's where we're expecting to go. I don't think it's going to go past that, if at all. 5. Where's my other chart here I'm looking at? No. So let me see what happens here. This is more of the ETH chart, as you can see here, which we're headed up there. So, and I'd rather see the RTH right now. It's not it. There we are. So it might break this. If it breaks this, I'm gonna probably, I want to minimize my losses right now. So we might even have a slow market as like just like last night. Even though I ended up profitable, which I could have ended up with more, but I gave most of it back. So once I see this, I want to minimize my loss right here. I'll bring up my stop loss to at least here. If it does hit that, at least it's minimal. Because most likely it's going to try to test this mid band.
Stop filled.
There it is.
Order submitted.
So right now, for the day, I didn't trade. I didn't trade during the overnight session. So right now, that's basically I'm still up 134. I'm anticipating this for maybe basically maybe a slight overrun from the mid band. That's why I have my pending order there. But I don't think it's going to overrun that much. So let's put it here. It's around 50, 25. Okay, right there. Again, this is usually a pattern that we see that I teach with the legacy strategy. And the key is really minimizing your loss because you know your wins are going to be greater than your losses. So I'm not scared of losses, just as long as I can minimize it. And also, if my wins are greater than my losses. So again, we're having a very slow market. That's typical for holiday season. That's typical for December trading. That's typical
Order filled.
for your after Thanksgiving. That's when the holiday season officially begins. A lot of traders take a lot of time off, not only professional, but also retail traders as well. So now I'm looking at this. Let's see if it's going to honor that swing low there. So if we're looking at that 81, so all right, might test this again. Do it right there. So again, we minimize our loss here. Or not loss, minimize our risk. I'm already saying I'm going to lose. So I better not put that negative thought out there. Basically, I'm saying I'm minimizing my risk.
Stop filled.
Okay. Didn't want to really hit that up there. It probably touched this again right here. This swing low, we'll see if it breaks that. But right now, I think we're above the two VWAPs. It's going to test the VWAP and come back up. So that's what I'm looking for. So again, small risk in that. Um, basically, give it. Yeah, I'm only up maybe $51 right now, but that's okay. I'm expecting to.
Order submitted.
Continue going down, that's fine. Just want to make. So it did overrun it. That's what I expected. I should have had it here in the first place.
Order filled.
So we may have another very slow evening. If that's the case, if I can just make profit, I'll just probably quit end for the day. Again, we're up right now. Net income is around 50, $51. If I can make another 100 here or more. Again, my goal is between 200. I said 200 to 400. Expecting the slow market. Man, this is slowly losing momentum to the upside. It brings it up, then it's going to bring it back down, and usually really no momentum at all. So if you've been following the trading tournament that I've been hosting. I'm really proud of my traders who are in the race. Still, this is the last day for their trading tournament. And most of them are in profit, and some are just very small losses. They've been applying the system that, like I said, that they've learned, which is actually pretty good. They've been doing pretty good. Proud of them. So after this since this is the last day of the tournament, next week I'll be announcing special for people who want to learn the strategy that they learn and the strategy that I teach. I'll be offering a special holiday price. I will post that maybe next week or over the weekend. And very big discount since it's the holiday season. It's not about I make my money in trading rather than off classes, but I'd rather have students have skin in the game. So rather than giving it for cheap where they can easily walk away, meaning if they don't like it, they can walk away because their investment isn't that much. I've learned that people will tend to if it tends to be really what they call high ticket item, they will spend it if they know it's going to be value to them. Some people, once they realize that if they don't like it, they can walk away since that investment they put wasn't much of a dent in their budget. But this next week I'll be announcing a special. Basically, everyone can easily afford it. But then again, I'll announce that later. It's basically I'll be teaching the strategy that I've taught you where you can actually become consistent enough to basically get a funded account or more of a higher chance of getting a funded account. So right now this is just ranging. I might get stopped out here. There's really no momentum at all. In fact, I might just put down my, what is this, 2083.75. I may even just lower down my profit expectation, unless we get an erratic bar here and just all of a sudden just pops up. But that's where I'm looking at right now. So we shall see. This 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, we'll see. We get enough. You can see again it's being chopped up here. Just like last night. That's why I'm proud of the students who've been trading right now with this low volatility and they're still profitable. They're hitting their target, which is really good. It's hard to trade, especially for beginners, this type of slow or low volatile market to even be profitable. Again, the legacy setup or legacy strategy teaches you how to do that. In fact, like you said, that I kind of lowered my expectation here in my profit goal, profit target, I should say, which is still profitable. Again, there's the high of the day. We'll see if it's going to do at least one tick. Let's do that. 50. Let's see if it's going to tease it with one tick. So I'll put it right there. So now also I can move up my risk here to maybe there. We got that. See, it hit that one tick. Let's see if it's going to continue going up. Will it bring it back down? But like with this volatility, who knows? I don't try to predict. I just see what is in front of me, and now it's basically going up. There's your more of high volatility bars, high momentum bars. So we are at 230 right now, 230, two contracts. That's already taken out the commission. So that hit my goal. Remember, between 200 to 400 was my goal. And actually, I gave some of it back since what was my beginning here? Actually, it was 242. So I gave basically back around $12 back. How long have we been on this? Close to an hour. Not really. No, not even an hour yet. We'll do this until 10:30. Let's see if we can make more money or give it back. Because right now, if I give it back, it's going to be slow. It's going to be a low risk for me right now. But in terms, it's already 242 in the bank. So we'll see. I'm looking for a nice high probability setup. I'm not going to go after aggressive since there's no volatility for that. But you know what? This is going to be slow. It's already, 10:08? So I've been in broadcast, around 45 minutes, close to around that close to 45 minutes. I reached my profit goal, and like I said, I don't want to give it back to the market. So, and look how this market has been going too slow for me. Just have to require a lot of patience. And it looks like I don't want to take this because, again, we were also right here. We're also in the high, where what we call the RSI here is basically overbought. It might go up here maybe for a few ticks and then come back down. I don't want to risk that. As you can see here, it's not been really breaking the +2 deviation at all. Right here, really not going past, not even really going to the +3 deviation. So the limit here, the +2 deviation is right here. So if you're looking here, you're looking at this, you entered right here, 85.25. That's going to be approximately 2 points. I can also scalp for maybe 6 ticks here. The way the market is going right now is so slow. There it is. There, see? I could have entered 6 ticks would have been, if I entered right here, 85.25. So it would have been 87.25. Would be right here. So it would be right here. 86.75 would be the 6 ticks, which is right there. So now it's going to try to test this right here again. Let me see, 85.25. Let's try this.
Order submitted. Order filled.
So it's coming down for a pullback. Let's go for 6 ticks, right? So 6 ticks, what I say was 85.20, 87, 84, 75, 85, 87, 25. So it's 86.75. And my risk would be small again right here. So let's go for 6 ticks. and let's see, we're gonna get stopped out here.
Stop
And
filled.
there it is. It looks like I'm gonna get this right here, 83.25. I pull back down there.
Order submitted. Order filled.
There we are. You just need a push here to go up. Right now, there's really no, there's no momentum go up. There's really nothing. So it'll probably be the last trade for me. They'll be approaching close to an hour. Really doesn't have the momentum to push through there. Let's see if we can get to maybe 3 ticks above. That'd be good. But right now it's not getting past 2 ticks. It's barely struggling. And usually in a regular market, it would have pushed through there. But right now there's really nothing going on. Not enough traders to really push it. There, it finally passed the 3 ticks. We have a possibility of hitting this profit target. Possibility. I didn't say a probability, but a possibility due to the very little volatility in the market. Okay, now it's become a highly probable. There it is. Let's see if we can get another one. That'd be good. I ended it for the day after this. I think we'll make more than what we had made out in the first time. Because again, I limited my loss here. I'm not afraid to lose as long as you minimize your loss. And out of the blue, they finally get this momentum going. And they'll kill it again after that. That's what they usually do. And here we are. So we got as much as what, 242? We are not at 289. So I will edit it for tonight. So gross, that's around what we're looking at here. We're looking at 12, right? Right. Okay, 12. So it's 3 times 98. Where's my calculator? If you're looking at gross, 12 times 3.98 equals that plus whatever is 289.74. We've made 337.50 is gross. Net is 289. We've reached our goal. And I am done for the week. And if you've been looking at my trades recently over this whole week, I've been profitable. So no complaints there, especially with a very slow market. I'm proud of my students who have been trading at this contest. As you can see here, they've been doing actually pretty good. I don't know if I can, here it is. We've been keeping track of them. Jerome, I'm gonna shout out these students because they deserve accolades. Jerome has been my batch 1 of my 3-month program. He was the first batch. He is now at 1775. He already qualified for the $75,000 account that he will test again. But if he does the same thing that's been doing here, he'll easily get it. Charlene, she's from my former batch. She's been very consistent. I'm surprised. She knows how to trade. Same with Angie. She just has to get. I'm proud because her loss is basically 200. Nick, he just is still in the class right now, learning things, but he's been doing very good. He's working in, like Jerome, he went through the same thing as what Nick is going through. So he'll get there. But I'm proud he's only down 200, which is actually pretty good. Okay, so again, I'm going to be announcing this new 3-month Gold Master, or should I say Gold Membership course that I'll be offering, but it's going to be deeply discounted for the holiday season, okay? So anyways, there's another trader who is in the same class as Jerome, the batch 1. His name is Vince, and he officially qualified to be funded for $25,000. So basically, it's really, the strategy works. It's just basically the psychology of trading. You have to learn to master that, but they'll eventually get there. So with that said, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Be safe. Getting close to Christmas. Hopefully you guys are spending it with family and friends and your loved ones. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, which is going to be what? I'm bad with dates. Anyways, it's going to be December 7th. 2.5 weeks before Christmas. And usually the week of the 21st, very slow market. I don't know if I'm going to be trading that anyways. So anyways, the last week, we're probably the 14th. Anyways, this whole month is going to be very slow, as you can see here. It's been very slow. But we still eke out, we still get profits, you know. Not as much, but we still hit our profit goal, which is good. Talk to you guys next week. Stay safe. God bless always. Take care. Bye-bye.